Locked-In fans and Arena Knit fans, we have a special here for you today. Our guest is Tony from the AAL, American Arena League. Tony, I'm going to pass it on to you, and you can introduce the guests that we have here also.
Rick, you afraid to try my last name? Is that why you said Tony?
I'll be honest, I probably can't remember it.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, it's funny. Hunter, when we were doing our weekly podcast, Hunter would always say Tony, and then he'd announce, like he'd say Tony and AJ and Jermaine Sanders, but AJ Roke, but he did the same thing with Casey Carter and Tony, but he never said my last name. So I get used to it. I am joined by the owners of the Jersey Bearcats, Jermaine Sanders and AJ Roke, and I'm also joined by the owner and head coach of the Indianapolis Enforcers, Casey Carter, who has been Casey has run leagues in the past. He has a very storied history in arena football, college football. He has a lot of great connections, and he's very well respected. He's been in the game a long time. AJ is a former player, and him and Jermaine have owned the Jersey Bearcats, and they have quickly become well respected in the industry. So, Rick, I'm not sure if you have some questions on, and gentlemen, jump in anytime you want. But Rick, what we would like to announce today, over the last few years, I've had a number of people approach me about purchasing the American Arena League from me or partnering with me. And of course, I've turned them down. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here. But we're going to announce tonight something that started back in early May. Correct me, gentlemen, if I'm wrong. I think it was early May, but they actually are the new owners of the American Arena League.
Congratulations. Heard something was in the works, and we thought we'd, as Locked-In Magazine, would let you guys take care of the floor tonight and give us all the information and the straight scoop of what's going on.
AJ, Casey, Jermaine?
Well, a lot's been going on, obviously, with the season and everything. Quickly finished up, and we're raring to go. We're excited. The partners that be, we're very aggressive, and we're ready to, kick things off in the next few months. We got a lot of homework ahead of us, but I believe we can get the job done and well suited and be ready for 2022.
And Rick, over the past month or so, before I pass it along to either AJ or Casey to jump in there, but over the last month or so, when they took official ownership, I've remained the face of the American Arena League, and these gentlemen have been running it. And something I've repeated many times, especially during the podcast, is the way, and these gentlemen, I have a feeling are going to operate exactly the same way. But the American Arena League, yes, it was owned by Tony Zefiretto, and when Jack Bowman, my former partner, was here, we both owned it. But everything I did, it was I'd always discuss things with the owners, get their input with all of our decision making. And in fact, on top of that, I had an advisory board. I had a group of usually about 5 to 6 owners that always gave their input on all decisions. And I believe in Casey and AJ jump in there, but they're going to continue to do that. They're going to continue to grow and grow the American Arena League and have a certain vision, and it's all theirs. And again, although I've been the face, they took it over about, I'd say, a month ago or so, and they have been providing all the direction.
So as a group, are they going to continue to have you on as any part of it?
I'm sorry, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Are you going to be involved in it at all, with the league going forward, or are you pretty much done with it?
I'm going to be assisting them. I'll be more just consulting. If they have any questions, I'm here to help them. They're 3 fantastic people. And I say this about our owners all the time. We have great owners. And these 3 gentlemen have taken initiative to want to do this. And basically take the ball and run with it. And I'll be here. I am here to support them 1,000%.
Yeah, I've met one of them. I haven't met the other ones yet, but I've personally met AJ. So go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's an exciting time for us, and I think, our relationship grew with Tony, the last couple of years for sure, and graced with this opportunity to help the American Arena League grow, and that's what we're here for. We're here to continue, to make it grow and make it better, and eventually, turn it into some things that, our vision, has for us, to get to.
Yeah, I think with COVID this past year really probably gave us a chance to really look into things and move forward here, going almost a fresh start.
Right, yeah, definitely.
And Rick, there is so many things more than anybody could possibly imagine on a day. And AJ's going to put a smile on his face if I see his picture, but I'm sure Jermaine and I know Casey will definitely start laughing about this. But there is so much that goes on the daily basis throughout the day.
Yeah.
And I again, having the input of owners has always been a blessing, and having these three gentlemen especially that I just bounce things off them and get their input has been great. And but you know what? Yes, they're taking the ball and running with it, but it doesn't matter. We're just surrounded with some real good people that really have the same vision, and that's exciting.
We're really looking forward to that, and I'm sure Locked In Magazine will be right there with you. Who else we got? KC, want to say talking here, or who we got next?
No, because Jermaine and AJ pretty much said it all for me, so I'm just ready to go.
Hey Casey, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background?
I don't like talking about myself, you know that.
I know you're fine.
I'm just a guy who likes to put stuff together and put things in the right direction, and that's about it. I'm kind of modest, so I don't really talk about a lot of stuff. Just say I've just been doing this for a long time.
Nice. I guess the only thing they need to finish up and probably try to clear up, I guess there's supposed to be a championship game playing on the 26th of June. Is anything going to happen with that, or are we going to end the league now and start fresh next year, or can you tell us what's going on?
Well, the last regular season game was June 5th. So,
June 6th. June 6th.
June 6th, I'm sorry, June 6th. And there was 5 teams. There was 5 teams that were interested in going into the playoffs at that time. Only one. And this count, Casey, help me out with this. This was had to be 6 weeks ago at this point?
Yes, sir.
So that was about 6 weeks ago, Rick. And in conversation with the 5 teams, one of them said if they had any interest, they were going to talk to their coach. One of them said they were going to get back to me the next day if they had an interest, and they didn't get back to me. And I already had preliminary discussions with everybody, and basically the overwhelming response was this has been a tough year for everybody.
Right.
We went through. We started in mid-March. Okay, we started when things were real tough with the COVID. And yes, we had some bumps in the road, but you know what? We finished the season. The season wasn't perfect, but so be it. We got through the season, and we had a good season. So when the 5 owners, and again, one said they would get back to me the next day. One said yes, he wanted to do it, and the one that said he wanted to do it is here now, Casey. And the other owners said they were not interested in doing it.
Would you do anything like an all-star game, or?
Is there? Not this year. Because, you know what? Because we had, 10 of our teams, you have to keep in mind, 10 of our teams lost their arenas this year, and Casey's one of them. The Jersey bit, Jermaine and AJ are moving into this brand new, beautiful arena in New Jersey. And they're their construction was stopped, so they couldn't move in this year. So they had to settle on a smaller venue. But we had 10 teams that had to settle and well, had to move at least once. Casey, how many times did you move? 3 times?
Yeah,
Casey?
twice.
Yeah, twice. I'm sorry. Casey moved twice. San Antonio moved 3 times. And some other teams had to do the same. And I know this because I'm part of the discussion. Our Tampa team lost their arena a week before the season started. So Nashville was totally out of the picture. So they lost their arena totally. So it's been a tough year. We fought through it, and people learned a lot, and they're gonna make it's going to be better next year.
Yeah, I know. I'm not involved in what's going behind the scenes like that, and I appreciate and I know you guys worked hard at doing what you did here to get everything wrapped up for this year. So hopefully take some time here to get set up for a great start next year, and we'll wrap it up here and give anybody else last chance if they want to say anything, anything important coming up in the next couple of weeks, months. Let us know here. If not, we'll wrap this up.
Well, is it okay to talk about what our future plans are for August?
Well, you're referring to the league meeting and the meetings and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
We're
I would
working.
definitely start speaking about that.
We're working on getting some things together after we do our homework, as Jermaine was saying. We have to do our homework on things that we want to get together and get under control or get in a package before we present everything to the new team, to the teams and the possible new team owners in August in Indianapolis. So once we map out how we want to approach that and everything, the first weekend in August, we will be meeting in Indianapolis with the new vision for the AAL and our direction where we want to go for the 2022 season.
Great. AJ or Rain?
No, that's it. That's the next step. Is that league meeting and so people can see our goals, for next year.
Just a quick one. When I guess we'll possibly might the league start next year if we don't have anything with COVID.
Well, things are starting to open up, and hopefully it'll open up fully by next year. So again, we have to do our due diligence and our homework, and we have several meetings, amongst us, within the next several weeks. But first things first, trying to get everything lined up for possibly early August for our league meeting, and then we'll be able to see where we go from there in terms of what we do in the off season and to build up for next year.
Okay, we'll keep Locked In Magazine informed. If anything we can do for you, we're here to help and give you guys a go.
Absolutely.
Rick, I can tell you this, and I apologize for speaking on everybody's behalf, but now that everybody's had the opportunity to meet, speak to John and meet you, firsthand, we're very excited to be working together with Locked In Magazine.
Absolutely.
I'm just excited to see more football in the spring.
Yeah.
Us too. We can't wait.
Okay.
Yeah, you posed a great thing about some of the ideas that you gave us that we were definitely be talking about and discussing in the next couple of days amongst the three of us and with Tony about some of the proposals that you brought to us for the future.
Well, I want to thank everybody. We'll end this meeting here then, and you guys all take care, and we'll see you soon, hopefully.
Thanks again for having us.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Good night.
All right, I'll see you guys.